The last team closest to a modern day dynasty, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Hello everyone, welcome to our new franchise mode. We have taken over the Pittsburgh Penguins. They just fired their GM in real life and they got, for some reason, Burke and some other dude. I'm like, what the Hextall, Burke, and yeah. It's like the NHL just likes to pass around the same few guys and wondering why the game evolves so slow. Anyway, but we're here and we're going to take it over, and this is going to be quite different than any other franchise mode we've done it this year. And the reason for that being is there's a possibility of a championship, and the rule is I cannot ever trade Crosby. Crosby doesn't move. He retires here. He doesn't get traded. He doesn't depart in free agency. We hold on to him for the entire time, no matter what. So we have to sign him again, etc., so forth. Malkin's we're a bit more lenient with him. But here's the thing: 2 years left on Malkin's deal. What was that 5 on Crosby's? Yeah, 5 years on Crosby's deal. So the thing here is a window. I would say it's about a 5-year window because of Crosby, but we'll have to see as he declines. I'd say realistically maybe a 3-year window. So that means this year, I don't think we could push for a cup. I don't think we're going to have enough assets. It's going to be extremely tough. This year, we're going to kind of see how things play out and then see who arrives maybe in free agency, if we can free up some cap space here or there. I'm not too sure. I hate this Tanev contract. If we can get out from under that, that would be amazing. That's a lot of money going to kind of nowhere. There's some like decent pieces, like Kapanen's a much better third liner. Even Rust, for God's sakes, is a third liner, right? So like, there's things we can do to try to make them competitive. I already kind of switched up the lines. I had Crosby, Malkin on a line together. Maybe I'll do that, but I kind of wanted to spread some of the love here. See maybe what we could do. I mean, yeah, I could get them to like +3. We can move some other things. They had like McCann on that second line too, like. Yeah, I want to have 2 good centers. That's kind of the idea here. 2 good centers. Be kind of as strong down the middle as we can. Because that's what you need for a good playoff team, man. Strong down the middle, good on the back end. That's 2 most important things of a playoff team. Successful playoff teams, I should say. But yeah, not a lot to be desired here. The defensive core sucks. The goaltender situation is sus. We'll see how they could do, but we, may have to pick someone up. It's gonna be tough. So this first year, I'm gonna kind of let things kind of play out as they are. This will kind of be a retool year where we assess where we're at, what we need, and kind of go from there. But I like this coach actually. Crosby, Malkin, they're both really good on that first line. Now, will we use them on that top line? That who's to say? I don't know. I wish the coach was a little bit better for that second line. But you know what? Like I said, if I can get a nice little power forward that likes this first line and get, some good chemistries there, maybe the same something on this line, a sniper and a power. Like, it'll be tougher for the second line. We're going to need a sniper and a power forward. But if we can somehow get this, Zucker could move to that third line with Rust and Kapanen theoretically, but that leaves you without kind of a center there. That's the only unfortunate thing. So maybe you have to have one of those guys, or you trade one. Like I said, you trade one of them. Have to see which one has the most value. I really like Zucker. I kind of like them all. Maybe Kapanen's the odd man out simply because his stats aren't there. He is young enough. He does have some value. Maybe he's the guy you move. And keep Zucker and Rust on that third line. That's kind of the ideas right there. Anyway, get a little off track here. Now, there's a couple announcements I have to make, but anyway, that's kind of my plan so far. Now, there are no members in this. I don't know if you guys watch or keep an eye on, have notifications on for the channel. I sent out a community message. All my custom rosters got deleted. It's a glitch in this game that can happen. It's happened to me before, but only one of my custom rosters got deleted, so I was able to load a previous one and kind of build around that. This time, literally every single one of my roster creations got deleted, and that was weeks of work out. I was adding in people who weren't in the. I knew I shouldn't have. I broke my own fucking rule where it's like this year I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna bother adding people that EA don't add in or don't have the rights to. It's too much work. It's very, it's minimal effect, whatever. But I was just like, yeah, I'll do it this time. Fine. I got backups and stuff to my roster. What could go wrong? Lo and behold, literally a couple days before I'm about to launch this, I go in, load stuff up. I'm gonna do a test run, and everything's default. I'm like, oh, did I not load a roster? Nope. I go back. My rosters are just gone. It's fantastic. So I apologize for that. I wasn't gonna go back and spend a bunch of fucking time doing what I did, because like I said, it was days, hours per day, and it's frustrating. So I apologize if you're a member here. I don't know if I'm gonna fuck with that with the roster. This is the second time it's happened in this year, and there's no fucking patch for it. So I'm not gonna bother putting in custom rosters at this point. So if you are a member and that's what you were doing it for, go ahead and cancel your membership, because I'm simply not gonna do it this year anymore. It's too frustrating. This game that EA has put out it's a garbage fucking product, and if you didn't buy it this year, you're a genius, and you're very, very smart, and you're not missing a whole lot. Really, my only motivation these days to play this game is LG and recording. I do not play this game on my... I don't even know... I haven't played this game on my own, like, really at all this year. I don't have my own Bia profile. I don't have my own franchise files. I played some, like, eShul on my own a bit with some friends, but now I only play it for LG and recording. How pathetic is that? I'm playing a game in its alpha stage that's better built than this. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting on a rant here. We're gonna also do the predictions again, so scoring predictions, a forward, a defenseman, and who you think the best goaltender is. One of the players has to be from the team, the other one has to be the league, so basically I'm getting pretty good at explaining this for all you newcomers out there. To break it down, one of the leaders has to be from the team. That could either be a forward or defenseman. The other one has to be the league leader, and it can either be a forward or a defenseman. However, you can only guess one forward or one defenseman. You can, however, predict two forwards, but they can't be the same person, obviously. Because the reason you can guess two forwards, not two defensemen, is because the odds are technically greater for that. A lot more forwards than there are defensemen. And goaltender is pretty straightforward. Who do you think the top goaltender of the league is going to be? That one's a bit more. It's not so much based on the Vezina and William M. Jennings. We more kind of combine all those type stuff. Sometimes the people who we say are, would be tied for the... Like, we could have ties and stuff for goaltenders because it's so close some years. Like the pretty margin of error. So, anyway, hopefully I explained that. And my rage didn't seep into gunning through that a bit too quickly for you newcomers out there. It's pretty simple when you get the hang of it. So go ahead and make those predictions now, because we will be running through most, if not all, of this first season here. I may stop at the deadline. We'll see how we're doing. And if it looks like we're making the playoffs, I'll stop at that deadline, consider some moves. But for the most part, like I said, this first year, I think to take 2 steps forward next year, we may have to take a step back. And that might mean unloading a contract or two to free up some space. Like, let's actually kind of check that out right now. I want to get a plan of action. I know my window, like I said, looking at that Crosby contract, we kind of know what that window is. And for Malkin, I don't know if we'll keep him, but we have 2 years, so right, what we can do now is kind of use this as a sort of mini retool, and then jump on that next season. But yeah, I like where are the contracts at? So that Zucker contract's not bad. What the fuck is this? Who the hell signed Matheson to this contract? Oh, good God. Really? Who the fuck did this? Okay, Peterson's were able to move that. Holy shit. But Matheson on that's a franchise breaking deal. Fuck me. If it wasn't for Crosby, I'd just be like, no, never mind. We're blowing it up. This is horrible. What the hell is that? Like, Tanev's is bad enough. Good God. I mean, this isn't Sharks level bad, but this is pretty egregious. Like Dumoulin, Matheson, Tanev. Those are... Like, Tanev's is... you could maybe say it's alright, but for the term, no way. These, though, what the fuck? Ugh, okay, well, whatever. We'll have to deal with it in whatever way we can. I don't know if we can move that Matheson contract. That is just god-awful. Anyone want him? Probably not. Oh, wait. Buffalo. Perfect. I heard they're stupid. Give me a 7. I don't care. Just get this contract out of here. Well, actually, let me get back a serviceable player because we may need one. You have someone you want to give up? Yeah, Matt Irwin, sure. Sharks legend, let's go. Trade block needs. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Is there anyone, like, really bad that they want to give up? I don't think so. Oh, yes, but, yeah, no one that... Look at Skinner. Look what they did to Skinner. Look how they massacred my boy. Oh, my God. Get fucked. Oh, my God. Oh, jeez. When EA is that mean to you, you done fucked up. Oh, man. I don't even know if I can move this, because, like, yeah. The values are there, but yeah, they don't even want. Not even in the same city. Let's see, hold on. I gotta find a defenseman that they may want to give up. I just don't know if that'll even be the case here. Come on. You don't want to give a defenseman? Fuck! I need someone who want to give up a defenseman. I really do. Seriously? Like, even someone who's not... Oh, man, this might not work. Really? Why does no one want to give up a defenseman? I mean, I can just kind of take someone back, but I'd rather get someone who I could use, so... And it looks like a lot of guys, for some friggin' reason, are interested in Matheson. I don't think we can get rid of this contract that easily, though. God damn. Well, maybe they'd like it this. I am taking back a bit of a contract for another year after this, but... Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think this goes through at all. But if I could stuff someone else with this contract that... What? Why the hell does no one have any crappy defensemen on their trade blocks? Let's go. Come on, man. That's fair. No, okay. I don't think this is gonna go through. This guy's just so piss poor. And like I said, there's literally... It has to be on the block. What the fuck, man? Why is it being so weird? Why are these blocks so weird? Here we go. Okay, of course, but he's too good. There's no way that goes through. Yeah, they don't even want Matheson. Oh boy. Here we go. Ugh. You got Romanov on the block, you idiot. Stop it. All right, Borowieski. Couple years, but again, yeah, they don't want Matheson. Oh my god. I don't think this goes through. I'm gonna look around, but this is... Oh, here we go. Jack fucking Johnson. Yes. Oh, let's go, Jack let's go. Come on, bring him home. Bring him home. Come on. All right, let's... You know what? If we may have to give up a pick. That may be what it comes down to, which I would not be opposed. Oh my god. I forgot they don't have any goddamn picks this year. Yeah, so retooling. You can't even get anyone good in the draft. Oh, man. Fine. Let's just go all in then. Throw 5 in there. Thank you. All right. Yeah, cheering in the streaks. I don't think so. I don't think... Well, actually, yeah. All right, so here's the thing. They got rid of Jack Johnson, so they're cheering in the seats, but you don't know what you just got with that fucking contract. All right, well, we brought him home, baby. Jack Johnson, back to where he rightfully belongs. Shit in the bed here in Pittsburgh with Cody Ceci. Let's fucking go. they get +3 chemistry. This is going to be our best defensive line, by the way. This is going to be our best defensive line, by the way. I guarantee you. All right, anyway. Jack Johnson, back in the black and yellow. Sorry, the Bruins are the black and gold Penguins. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are. Black and piss. Sorry. Still a lot of salt from the 16 finals, man. Can't help it. Anyway, so we got out under one of those contracts at least. So that frees up some space. We're going to have to really play free agency here. I think that's going to be sort of our bread and butter. We're not going to have too many assets here. I wish, yeah, unfortunately we don't have our first. Who the hell did they trade their first for? I was kind of hoping we had our first. Because now we want to make the playoffs. Tanking makes no goddamn... Who the hell... I'm actually very curious who has our first. Seriously, man. Who has our first? I'm a little butthurt. I don't get it. Who'd they trade their first to, and who was it for? Because Kapanen? No, it couldn't have been for Kapanen. There's no way. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna look. I'm sorry, but I have to know who the hell has our first, because I don't remember for the life of me when they traded their first and who they traded their first to. Oh, Zucker, that's derp. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, that was that pick. You know, it's crazy. That trade feels like so long ago, but I guess in the scheme of NHL seasons, it wasn't really that long ago, just with COVID and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, Zucker, that makes sense. Well, we can't get that pick back because we don't freaking have value to give up for it. So we kind of have to do good this year. Good luck with this team, but maybe we can limp our way into the playoffs. We kind of, I mean, if we don't, we don't. Minnesota gets a good pick and they're going to be dominant, but whatever. We'll have to deal with that. Let's get simming here. Let's see what this first little bit does for us. Oh, good. Oh no, he's back. Good. I do have injuries set to 20. Oh yeah, and I set the drafts to high and high. I really liked that for our expansion, so I'm gonna do that. Especially now, since we're not gonna be rebuilding in the first few years, it's gonna actually help out other teams more than us. So yeah, there's gonna be like franchises on top of the already stacked first couple year drafts. So yeah, and we don't have a first for this year, so we're not gonna have fun with that at all. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. So, and then also obviously injuries set to 2020. Everything else is kind of how it is. Fog of War off because it's just broken. Oh yeah, the first one we'll let everyone scout, do the auto scout. Ugh, 2-2 and 2 to start out. I don't know, guys. Oh man, not looking so hot. We're not scoring enough. Oh my goodness. We're out of the playoffs by quite a bit. There we go. That's a big win. Come on. Get some easy. God damn, man. Hovering around 500. This could be bad. Wow. For all that for a second, huh? Get the fuck out. I'll just remove the block. I don't want to be bothered here. This is going to be bad. Like maybe retooling without the first. Well, welcome to Sharks World if we're retooling without the first. Or a bad team without the... God damn, man. Who is that? I don't even care. That's an AHL guy. AHL don't matter right now, man. I don't know, man. I want to get our first back. Stop the tape. This kid needs to be locked away. Dr. Dre, don't just stand there, operate. Malkin, yeah, okay. What's Crosby doing? Well, trading for the first back right now makes no sense because that first is going to be terrible. Or a ton of value. Only 11 points. Oh, God. Okay, Mr. Sniper Gensel's only got 1 goal. Ugh. No bueno. Oh, boy. I don't know. That trade is gonna be so hard to make. That first is gonna be out of this world in value already because we're doing shit. So we'd almost have to be, almost had to have already traded for it, which ain't gonna be too possible. Yeah, there's no way they're gonna want to trade for it with how shit they're doing either. Yeah, okay. All right, we're just gonna have to try to get better, which is a tall fucking order. All right, this is gonna be hard mode. We're hard mode franchise right now. We're just gonna have to use free agency. That's gonna be what it is. What I could try to do is trade next year's first for that first. We could try to do something like that, and at least have a really good first for this year. We could try to swing something like that. Cause holy fucking shit, we are just tanking. Oh my god. Who knows? Maybe we start to turn it around right now. I'm just gonna go head coach replace this player right now. I cannot be bothered. 7, 10, and 7. Oh boy. I'm honestly considering trying to trade next year's first for that. But I'll wait. I'll wait a bit. I should check the stats, but I know by looking at this goddamn team, they're just not good. The defensive core is crap. There's not enough forward depth. The goaltenders are sus, and it's showing. I'm not even going to bother scouting. I'm really not. We don't have any picks. If I get that top pick, fine. There's your top pick. I'm really not even going to... like, our picks are 7s and shit like that, man. We have like a second. That's about as good as it gets, but there's not going to be any of those low elites, so really, what the fuck's the point? This is just gonna, I'm just gonna fly through this year. Oh my god, yeah. Alright, we're gonna try to get our own first back for sure. This is... Stop, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna move for it right now. We're not gonna get better. 8, 16, and 8. This is a tank year without our first. Oh, look at that locker room chemistry. Hype. Okay, let's try to get that. I don't know if we can get it back, though. We'll throw in next year's pick, obviously. And it's gonna have to be something else. Oh, at least they're having a good year, so they maybe want... No, they're not gonna be willing to give him up. No. But they're... Oh, they're listed as a seller. Huh. Alright, well, next year's first. And it's gonna have to be some kind of a piece here. Yeah, neither of these guys are any good. Go figure. Is any of them simming well? Tristan Jarry's simming incredibly well. Hold on to him. He might actually get some, well, 16 games played. Yeah, if they keep up this pace, he might actually get some stat growth. So, oops. Let's see. How many? Okay, yeah. He'll be good. Cool. Be able to trade him. Is there anyone I can give up here? 78-21, but you kind of want to maybe hold on to him if you can't replace him. Poulin. Too far off, too mediocre as a two-way. I'm gonna throw in Sam Poulin there. And take back someone who signed here, obviously. Oh, good. I can't. Alright. No one on the block, I mean. I was hoping for someone on the block to make it easier, but no such luck. Not gonna take Parise's contract back. Let's just take this random guy. Let's see if this will go through. Woefully insufficient. Ugh. Might have to be another pick. I don't want to, but this is going to be a really good pick this year, and we could that could help us out in the future and the present, obviously. Honestly, I could give up the second for this year, just go all in. It might be worth it, but this second's actually going to be worth a lot. I could go next year's second, and in the hopes that that's not really worth a lot. Now this is a lot to go in on for that pick alone, but I think it's worth it. Oh no. And then I could give it like another first or another second. Probably this one. That's so many picks just for this one pick back, but it will be worth it if we go. Holy crap, dude. It will, like I said, it will be worth it if we can make it go through, but alright, let's try to free up a cap space then. Let's maybe that Tanev thing. Hold on to Letang. They don't want Peterson. We'll hold on to Zucker. Dumoulin, maybe. It's another defenseman. Where's Tanev at? Oh, he's got, like, no value. That's not going to help us much, yeah. Needs to be value that we throw in now. Which there's not a whole hell of a lot of. Dude, this is bad. I don't know if we can even get this pick back. I'm trying my best. Our only other option is to, like... This is horrible. Since we're not really using this guy, he's using his depth. I mean, he is listed as depth. Fair enough, but 2178. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'll throw it in there, but this is a lot. This is a lot. And you could argue whether or not it's worth it. If we're going to go all in, we're really going to be using free agency. So, come on, please. Yeah, I don't think we get this back, man. That's all I could do. That's all I could do. Throwing in Poulin. We're going to have to try to trade for it at the draft. Which means we can't use this second. Damn it. I don't really... I could give up 2 firsts. That's risky as fuck, though. Like, that's so risky. It's so... Is it worth it? That's a big question. We're 100% tanking this year. We are 100% tanking this year. It's so risky. But I might do it. I really might. If they don't go for 2 firsts, I ain't doing this. Wow. All right. One more thing. This is still bad. I'll throw in Poulin, but if they don't do that, I'm not swapping around roster play. Where the hell? Oh yeah, he's actually signed. All right, Poulin. And take back a skater. If this doesn't work, as I said, though, I ain't bothering. Nope. Okay. That's 2 firsts for that one. That's no. I'll have to try to make it swing at the draft or something. Ugh. It's what it is. We're gonna tank and not have our pick. It's probably gonna win the lottery too, because that's how this game goes. All right, let's just go up to the deadline here, but I should probably just finish off the goddamn year. This is just terrible. I really can't make a trade. You know what? I'll try one more at the deadline. Maybe they'll have it on the block, or maybe someone will have it on the block at the deadline. Probably not though, because they were listed as a seller. So but they might be in a playoff position. So okay. Let's reserve our things right now. I will go into the mini game. Someone told me it doesn't best lines you anymore. I guess we'll test it. I guess we'll find out. But that only would happen if I traded. I'll try my best to actually trade a roster player too, and see if it'll actually best lines me. But yeah, this is bad. What a year to not have your first, man. This is all so familiar for me. Penguins, at least you're doing better than this in real life a little bit. So congrats to you. This is awful. Like, we're not scoring, can't keep the puck out of the net. Ugh. Like, I've tried to tank and not tanked this hard. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Oh, who cares? I don't even know those guys. It's AHL. Yeah, best lines them. God damn. What a year. What a year to not have your first, huh? Alright, let's hope like hell Minnesota's in a playoff position and they got that first on the block. We may be able to get it. And it would technically maybe be worth trading away those 2 firsts, but then you're losing draft capital for players. But the plan here is to load up as much as we can in free agency and in other trades. But in other trades, you are going to need some of that draft capital. So, yeah, trading that much, those firsts are going to come in handy. But like I said, they have tons of value right now because we're so bad that they may not have in the coming years because we plan to be a contending team with Crosby. Well, that's the plan. I don't care how bad we're doing this year. Our plan is to start going all in. We're tied for dead last in the NHL with the Sharks. Of course. I've actively tried to tank and not. We have Crosby and Malkin and Letang on this team, and we're tanking. Oh, EA. Come on, man. All right, well, how's Minnesota doing? Are they in a playoff spot? Oh, hell yeah, they are. You know what? They may be willing. Let's sim up. I'll just keep my current trade block, and I'll go into the trade deadline, because this is where they'll actually have picks on the block. So here we go, minigame time. Marc-Andre Fleury's available. Don't do it. He's the only thing keeping your goddamn team elite. Alright, not the only thing, but one of the big... Oh yeah, Bufflin. Couture on the... How dare you? Okay, well, let's find Minnesota here. And hope that they switched. They should have. Still a seller. Why? Yep. There's no way we make it. Yeah, there's no way. There's zero chance, man. They're still listed as a seller. I'll try. But as I said, pretty much zero chance this goes through. Maybe it's different here at the deadline, but I'll try it again. I don't think so. Oh. Why is he... Come on, man. It's a different day. Did I offer this to him yet? I'll throw some other stuff in there so they at least give me a different answer and I could at least see where I'm at. I'm taking a second from this far back because that's when low elites will start to pop up in that range. Doesn't match their block needs. Woefully insufficient. Yeah. It's not happening. Plain and simple. It's not happening for this. So we're going to hold on to that. What I could do is get some help, but I'd rather hold on to those picks, especially the next year's picks, to look in the offseason. So we'll try to maybe grab a pick back up in that range, or just a pick in the range where we can get an elite. It might be less value, but it might be someone we could, maybe not use immediately, but someone who will help with the eventual retool. And then maybe use a couple of those picks to to trade for players, which will have, they'll have good value at the time, and maybe we can make something work, because we can't do it all through free agency. Otherwise, we'll have horrible contracts. It's going to be tough to do it all through free agency, because free agency is pretty rough. So we're going to have to, it's going to be tough, but we might be able to. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, I didn't make a trade to test the thingy, but whatever. I'm not going to bother now at this point. Can't get that pick back. Minnesota, even though they're in a playoff position, they don't want to give up their draft capital, which I guess makes sense. God damn Minnesota. They're going to get an absolute stud. Fuck you, whoever the hell was the old GM here. Rutherford. Ugh. Fucking Zucker. He's not even that worth it. Alright, well, let's finish off this tank without a pick. Maybe try to use that second to move up for a decent first, too. Oh, man. How unfortunate. Pittsburgh. You're on like the fourth line or something. I don't even know. Wilkes-Barre. Okay, so bad year. Bad year. I mean, I expected it maybe to be rough, but I really didn't expect it to be this bad. I really didn't. Honestly, it's horrible. Like I said, I've tried to tank and had much better years than this. It's kind of silly when you think about it. When we've actively tried to tank, we have much better years. I don't get it. I really don't get it. We've had shit goalies, shit defensive, like a horrible forward core. It's like no one higher than an 84, and we make the playoffs. And then we have Crosby, Malkin, Letang, a couple 83 goaltenders who in the sim should theoretically be good because that's a cheese location, and we tank. It's. Yeah, you'd probably say they programmed in parity, but we know it's good. They're just bad company, really shit company. All right, so the NHL season is over. At least Crosby led the way in points. It was almost point per game. His legacy is okay. It's still intact. His legacy. Oh, what? Okay, Malkin probably did that. He probably had 71 points with like 4 games left, and then decided to just take the rest of the time off. He's like, oh, no. Anyway, decent production-ish from everyone. Yeah, nothing, no depth. So that's an okay production if you're a second line. And nothing else. All right, not really. That's decent production for first line. You want better though. Yeah, unfortunately, Tristan Jarry couldn't keep up that pace that he was on. Because he started getting more games. See, that's what did it. He got more games, and then damn. I don't even want to look at this team. It was just bad. Let's look at some of the leaders around the league. let's at least see who led the. Wow. No one hit 100 points. Bergeron with 9. Hold on. I definitely changed the settings. But I'm gonna check now. I'm gonna double check because that's really weird. No one hit 100 points. That's very, very interesting. 98 for Bergeron, so he actually led the way. Might actually win the Selke, too. Goals. Ovechkin. 97 points for McDavid. That's really weird. Hold on. Yeah, anyway, let's just do this as normal. Sorry. Let's check who's the most clutch here. Wow, Duclair. Probably Duclair. 9 game winners, 26 goals. Hell yeah. Power play points. 30 for Ovechkin. How about power play goals? Also Ovechkin with the lead. With 19 shorties, 5 for Bergeron. Jeez, shorthanded points. 8 for Kopitar. I want to see if Bergeron's actually going to be up here. Kopitar's definitely in the Selke race. Taves has got to be in the Selke race. O'Reilly 100%. Obviously, we always expect that. Barkov maybe. Where the hell's Bergeron? There he is. Okay, yeah, Bergeron. You know what? I'd actually say he could win the Selke and all that. Dude, Bergeron might take home immense amounts of hardware this year. That'd be insane. I'm kind of hoping he does. But that's really weird. I'll check my settings after this, but I'm pretty sure I did all the right stuff for scoring and such. I'll double check, though. Uh, what is this? 2010? Maybe that's too early. No, yeah, I mean, 2013. I don't even know. Fuck it. Subban, 67 points, Norris candidate. What the hell's going on? I don't even know. This is such a weird first year. Well, at least Vasilevsky was good. Most of you guys predict that anyway, so he, yeah, far and away the best goaltender. No one even came close to tying him. At least Vasilevsky was good, but unfortunately, none of your other fucking predictions are going to make it. And if they do, I'm calling BS. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out in the comments. If you fucking guess Bergeron or Subban, get the fuck out. Unreal. Well, at least, hey, maybe some of you guys guess correct on our team. If you guess Crosby and Vasilevsky, you at least have some winners in this first year. So there we go. No clean sweeps. If someone gets a clean sweep, I'm calling witchcraft. Or just flat out cheating. Anyway, I didn't even check out half the other stuff. Don't really care. What the hell? Why was it so low scoring? I got to check my settings. I know we've had this happen before, and it wasn't that my settings were off. It was just a weird kind of year. But I'm pretty sure everything's correct. Yeah, attribute effects are at 10 out of 10. Yep. Okay. Interesting. All right, so it's just kind of a weird year. Speaking of weird years, we tanked without a first. And that sucks. We'll see if we can maybe make a move at the draft to at least get an elite. I don't think we're getting our own pick back, but we can at least perhaps get an elite? Question mark? It's just not too great, though. Not too great. The problem with that is now that we have to target scout, we either have to go for someone who we know is elite. But here's the thing. Yeah, there's a few in here that are going to be elite. There could be some of these guys who are actually elite, but I didn't actually scout any of them. Which kind of, it's just maybe to my detriment, but we had so little picks that, yeah, who knows. So, like, some of these guys in here, that guy, like, maybe, some of these guys in here could be elite. This guy 100% can't be. But yeah, all these guys here in the top 10 should be elites, right? And we can grab any of them. No restrictions. Silas Blaine, center sniper. I guarantee you Minnesota gets them. But what can we do? Not a whole lot. Yeah. Unfortunate, but maybe we can move up for one of these guys. There should be a few in this range who are elites that we can perhaps move for. Or trade for the player after the fact. I won't hesitate to do that because we're in such a shit position. I'll trade for a player instead of a pick because it's easier to do that. So we'll 100% do that if we have to. But yeah, that first year I guess didn't go as planned. The plan, it was going to be a retool anyway, but holy shit, that was a full-on tank, and that sucks. So what can you do though? Draft will be in the next one, guys. Let me know what you think about the strategy, the plan of action so far, trying to get across that cup. We will obviously have to rebuild after that, so I don't know how this franchise mode will go. If it's entertaining, I'll go the full length. If we do a full rebuild after that, try to win more cups after that. As long as the interest is there, I'll keep this going. Because yeah, my interest to play NHL, as I mentioned, is kind of minuscule. So you guys have to help me drive that boat, and maybe, I mean, views are down across the board. I'm talking to Tukey. He was like, "What the hell is going on, man?" He's like, "Are you doing anything different for your tags?" We're like, because his views are down, my views are down. Could be that NHL's just a bad fucking game, or me and him are just stale in our content. Both are definitely possible. Anyway, that's it. Leave a like, help us beat the YouTube algorithm. I'm sure that's it. I'm sure my content's fucking perfect, and I'm sure this game is perfect. It's YouTube algorithm. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.